Hi class, Dr. Earls checking in for our week 7 work that's including the work on Collins' book. So this is a great opportunity as far as your studies of Jim Collins. He formerly had led the management department at Stanford University and then left from there to form his own research company. He has been in great demand and has to turn down so many invitations to speak. But the neat thing you're going to find in Collins' work, that it is so honest and clear in the thinking. It's going to sound heretical, I don't want to comment now, but you're going to find more honest thinking in Collins than most of us as Christian authors. I say us, I've written only a few things myself that's been published, but the fact that this is a very refreshing work and you're going to benefit greatly from this read for this reading reflection assignment. So in Collins, you're actually going to find probably more than 4 principles. Certainly you're going to have the opportunities of what he talks about, level 5 leadership, which is so insightful and so practical in its demonstration of character. And many of these CEOs that made these companies the final cut list that they studied and researched were Christian men. You're going to see that as you read about their lives in between the lines. But the fact that there's a great witness to say of character in many of these CEOs' lives and examples that you'll be very encouraged by just reading this book and seeing that. Again, I'd mentioned, I think at the beginning of class, there's always the 3 C's: competence, character, and chemistry. Character always trumps the other 2. If you don't have character, you don't have it as far as leadership effectiveness. So character, and one of my favorite reads on that, again, also for character, is just reading the life story of John Wooden, who coached at UCLA so many years and was voted actually the 20th century coach of the century. But he himself was raised in a Christian home and raised on the Bible each day, and he brought those principles forth in his coaching leadership. You're going to see many biblical principles being evidenced in the life examples of these CEOs that you're reading about in Jim Collins. So level 5 leadership, brutal honesty, first who, then where you're going to get the right people on the bus, the fact of the hedgehog concept, a culture of discipline, getting first disciplined people, then disciplined thinking in the company. And then when he talks about technology, that's interesting to go through that in chapter 6, chapter 7, and then the flywheel principle that he discusses in chapter 8. So a great read to glean your 4 concepts and then make sure you give the applications of that. And then let me talk about your final project for next week's work and your final week of the class. Just be careful to please go through what the rubric calls for, particularly in that strategy section. It says for clear, specific, measurable goals, clear, specific action steps that you will explain in that last and major portion of the paper. So the final project is practically for you, putting together these principles you've been exposed to and these insights and wisdom and understanding from your reads from the assigned text, and then what you want to see happen in your life applying these. That's what the final project is all about. So I look forward to that work as well as your work from Collins. And thanks class again for all of your sharpening yourself further, for honoring the Savior with your lives in the particular fields that he's calling you to lead out and serve others in. All right, God bless you. Have a great week ahead. Bye.